Hi, Peter Bernstein, TMC Senior Editor at beautiful Cloud Expo and the Javits Center in Midtown, New York. And I'm here with Stuart Robbins, who is the CIO of MetaCloud. And we're talking cloud today, obviously. Appropriate place to be doing it. Stuart and I were just talking, let's talk about a little of the trends that you see. First, let's talk a little bit about your company and describe to everybody who you are and what you guys do. And then talk about some of the different things you're seeing this year as opposed to even 12 or 18 months ago.
Good question, Peter. My company's a startup. We have 40 or 50 employees. We're venture funded. We have 8 or 10 customers, and we take what's called OpenStack here, and there are a lot of vendors here that do this, and provide it for customers and manage it for them.
So you're members of the Open Foundation?
We are members, and we do contribute our new technology back into the stream. What we do for our customers is test it and make sure it's solid and works before we promote it on to them. So for those customers that don't want the benefits of open source but don't have the staff to do it, it's something we can do for them. As far as the things that are different, and I've noticed this just in the last couple of panel sessions and the one I ran, there's almost a groundswell change that's occurring inside of IT organizations.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Never bad or good, it all depends on how you manage it. In this case, I think it's good because our organizational health reflects our system health. And when we get stale, the systems get stale. So the fact that we now have this new role, DevOps, which used to be 2 separate categories. Used to be application developers over in that building, and the infrastructure people, who we called in our day the iron and wire people, would all be over in that other building, and they had very different charters.
And we now have data scientists too.
Yes, it's a science.
I guess it's better that it's a science than an art at this point, right?
I don't know, I have a fine arts background, so I'll argue with you on that one. So the thing that I'm noticing is that those roles are merging, and the conflict that used to occur between them is disappearing, which I think is really a good thing, because it's forcing the organization around them to change, and I think that will ultimately create a lot more responsiveness on the part of some IT organizations, which I think is interesting.
So open for business, pardon the double entendre, it really means open to change, right? And we're not talking technology.
No, we're not talking technology. The technology is an enabler, but what I believe has held people back for so long is that their organizations stayed stuck in that same structure that they've had for 20 years and didn't adapt as well. And what we're seeing now is that those organizations are affected by social media. They're being pulled externally. The CIO at Intel said the other day, there is no boundary to our company anymore.
So back to the name of your company and the name of this expo. How important is the cloud to all this?
Well, as you and I have talked about, the cloud has been around for a long time. I saw an ad recently for radio in the cloud. Really? It's always been in the cloud. So it's not that it's new, it's that it is now stable and inexpensive and allowing companies to jump into doing business more quickly because it's reliable and you don't have to build out all of your servers yourself. So that has been a big help. But the term the cloud has been around 20, 30 years. It's just commonly held now. But it's not that big a deal in France when I talk to French CIOs, and it's not that big a deal in Dubai when I talk to somebody. They want to know more about the function and feature, whether it's the cloud or not.
It's always about the deliverables and the execution, isn't it?
There's the rub, yes.
Anyway, a startup to keep an eye on, MetaCloud. Stuart, thanks a lot and have a great show.
My pleasure, thanks for asking.